Hi guys, this is BBcious. Spend the day with me as I make this beautiful wig called Wig Betsy. This is actually part 1, guys. So let's dive into it. So I started by setting up my workspace. As you can see, my wig stand, the canvas set, the tripod. And these are the materials I used for the wig. You can see the conditioner, the wax, the scissors, the cutting comb, and other styling combs I used. This is the extension I used in the crochet pin. I styled the hair off camera. I'm so sorry about that. That's why you can see the closure and the wig net because it's on the canvas side. So I went further to set the camera. Here I was trying to move the tripod so I can get a nice view for you guys. I know. So yeah, I was looking at it that there's something wrong. The positioning is not really coming out the way I wanted, so I had to drop the extension and move it up a bit, which I did, and it was looking so nice. So yeah, I was trying to show you guys the progress of what I did off camera. That the closure, I saw the closure on the cap, and I made the back view, and I was like, okay. It was just basically remaining the closure. So yeah, I was trying to detangle the extension. So I used some of the conditioner, applied it on it, just to detangle it. There are other methods to use. You can put some of the conditioner into a spray bottle, add water to it, and then you're good to go. So yeah, I was just taking little piece and placing it on the table so it will be easier for me to make the hair. So yeah, I was putting it. I was like, okay, how many am I even going to put? Because the table, and I was looking at it, that time was already going, but then I was like, okay, let's just continue. I was putting it small. I was like, well, it's like it's enough. But then again, I was like, no, let me still add to it. Let me add to it. And that was how I was like, okay, I think it's okay, yeah. So I moved to the hair and I had to position it for you guys to see it very well. So I was like, okay, let me turn it this way, which I did. But then it was not showing very. I was like, adjust it, and I did. It was giving. I was like, okay, this is nice. So I took the wax. I took some of it because I've been needing it for this. I don't really need it, but just to like give it, that shine. I took some of it and put it at the back of my hand, and I was like, okay, it's time to work. I took my cotton comb. Of course, that's what you use. Use your cotton comb. Don't go and use something else. I cannot explain. So you use it, you cut it like the way I'm doing. Very demure. You can see it. You position, you check it very well, then you keep your cotton comb. You remember the piece of hair I kept on the table? I took one out of it, and then just watch the video and see how I was trying to make this hair. You can see I was taking my time. Gently. I was like, my viewers need to see this video. They need to see it very well. So I was doing it gently, but then I was like, this is a lot though. How long are we going to be doing this thing like this? The video is going to take time. So I was like, okay, I'll just, when it gets to a point, I will speed the process so that I will not sleep here, because I know my viewers have a lot of things to do. So yeah, now I was already speeding the stuff. I was like, okay, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. I was doing it. I wish I was this fast actually. As me, I was fast like this. Hey, my people, you see this fast that I see? It was not this fast, yo. Hey, God. I was like, my goodness, how long are we going to take to make this? Yeah, at this point, I've spent up to like 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I was very hungry because I started the whole day. I started in the morning, and it was already close to like 12. So I sent my brother to get me food because the time we'll be using to prepare food, I'll not be able to wait. So when the food came now, I was like, okay, let me still be making this hair. I was making the hair. At a point, I was like, it's like I cannot do it again. No, I finished that other side. I was like, okay, let me do this side first. When I was doing it, I was like, ABO. Oh, sorry for people that don't understand you, but I was like, hunger. I don't think I'll be able to. I was like, okay, let me just try. Let me cut this part. Let me try and do this part, which I was doing it. I tried. I was doing it. As you can see, it's all coming together. But my tummy was not having it. At this point, my tummy was already like, Nibo, please, don't come and kill me because you want to make with Betty. So if you can see, I was already sitting down trying to eat, but deep down, I knew if I sit down, there will be problem. So I came back and dropped the food on the table. Yeah, I was like, okay, let me just stand. At this point, I was standing because I knew that if I sit down, oh my goodness, it's going to take ages before I'll finish the hair. So I was just, as you can see, I was eating the food. I know most of you will be wondering, why are you eating the food from one side? My brothers and my sisters, my mommies and my daddies. It's the egg, the egg was just blocking the way that sorry. I'm so sorry for people that don't understand Yoruba. I was like, where? The egg was like, where? You can't come close to this place. So that's why I said, okay, let me move the egg before I know. Phew! That was how the egg left the plate. I was like, Nibo, in this pain, you think you can run away? Nibo. That was how I carried the egg back. Thank God that the table was neat. So I was like, this one is work again. I'll not start cleaning the table again. I was like, okay. Since you guys are spending the day with me, we'll have to see all this together. So I was like, let me just eat small. I'll clean the table. Let me eat small first. I was like, I'm not supposed to finish this food though, because the day is very long and I'll be hungry again. At this point, I was like, okay, let me just pause. Let me take tissue and clean the table. So I took a tissue, and as you can see, at this point, I didn't even know that I was not filming what I was doing. But I cleaned the table and threw the stuff away. And I came back to continue my food. I was like, this food, you're not supposed to finish it though. Don't finish this food. Yeah, I was like, let me even look at my face. You will know that I'm already tired. Like, I was feeling sleepy, hungry, and I could not even sit. I was trying to dance there actually. Fuji. So yeah, I was like, let me keep this food though. If I finish this food now, what am I going to eat when I'm hungry again? I was like, let me eat small egg. This egg that wanted to run away, let me eat small. And I'm like, okay, see this wig. I looked at it. I came back. I was like, let's go back to the wig. So yeah, I was like, let me eat small meat. I dropped the meat again. I was like, okay, close it and continue the work that you were called to do. You see, yeah, I had to just use time lapse because it was a lot. I think this time lapse took up to like 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. Just forget this speed that you're seeing. It took me 4 hours to make this video. So after that 4 hours, trust me now, Even I was hungry. I was already hungry again. But then I was like, no, let me finish this line. I'll finish it. Let me be doing it. Let me be doing it. I was doing it. It was looking. It was coming together. But my people, that's how I carried my food again. But if you know me, I don't eat cold food. So I had to like take it to the kitchen. There was light, so I switched on the microwave and I put it inside. And I was like, okay, let me set it. Can't even remember the number that I put it, but I was just looking at it that come here. Say okay, 17, 16, 12, 11. So let's count together. 4, 3, 2, 1, end. And that was how I opened it to check it inside. I was like, okay, it's supposed to be hot. When I put it, I said, where? I cannot eat this. Put it inside back because it was still cold, kind of. So I had to warm it again. I timed it this time around to like I think 10 or how many. I brought it out and I tried it this time around and it was okay. So I switched it off and I went back to my workstation. I got to my workstation and I was like, let me eat but at this point I think I have to sit down because I'm tired. If I break down now, I don't know. I was looking at the air. I was looking at it. I was like, I've not drank water since. So I said, oh, what are we going to do? I dropped the plates. I went to the fridge. I took water. I was like, okay, no, I have to sit. So I sat down, I took the plate back, and I ate my meat. Deep down, I already know that I cannot make any video again. No more video because the time was already like 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. Something that I started in the morning, time was already 6 p.m. I was like, well, let me drink water. Water is life. My people, this is the end of part 1. So we'll continue part 2 later. Let me recover. See me here. I was like, I'm tired. I was looking at with Betty with bombastic side eye, but then again, I was like, no, this is looking nice. I was looking at it. I was like, let me show you guys this is the progress of what we have right now. So guys, you guys should watch out for part 2. But before then, if you know you have not liked my video, kindly do follow my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and watch out for part 2. I love you guys. Bye.